You gotta be a football hero to get along with the beautiful girl. You gotta be a touchdown getter, you bet. If you wanna get a baby to pet, you gotta be a football hero to get along with the beautiful girl.
Welcome to the 2016 season of Lions football. Welcome, friends, to another season of Lions football. The Southeast Detroit Serengeti is ready again to wreak havoc on the NFC North. Because, as you know, this is unfortunately after week 1 due to something that I needed to have for this year. I've always had this jersey, but I don't feel that's been enough. My headgear has represented the entire team. Now, I wanted this season to have some headgear that represented what this team needs to have as its figurative headgear, you know? So, I'm retiring this for something new. And my lovely stepdaughter Lily is bringing it over now. This is a game-used Matthew Stafford helmet signed by him from his rookie season, and he even wrote on here, first overall draft pick, 5 TDs, single game rookie season record. That was against the Browns? Anyways. Here goes nothing. All right, 2016 season. We got to get back to the playoffs. Bottom line, have to. There's no excuse for us not to. Some people are using the retirement of Megatron as an excuse perhaps for us not to be as good, but I think our offense is going to be fine. Looking for a very positive experience this season for sure. And I know I've said it many times before, but this will be the season that Matthew Stafford steps into the upper echelon of NFL quarterbacks. All right, week 1, I didn't have this yet, so we had to postpone the show. This is pre-week 2 that you're looking at right here, right now. But we did a timestamp thing, a little screenshot of my prediction here with Mr. McDonald, and as you can see here on the timestamp, I had the Lions winning by 3, and guess what? We won by 4. Detroit Mike strikes again. We're 1-0. First game towards Tennessee. I don't even have my helmet on all the way, because we're not even going to need to have our helmets on all the way to win this game. Tennessee, yeah, I like their little quarterback, Mr. Mariota, but I don't care. We're gonna win. All right, helmets come back down. We're in Lambeau. Yeah, we shocked the world last year winning there for the first time since, what, 91, 92, 97? I can't even remember because it doesn't matter anymore because we won last year. That curse is over. Close game, but unfortunately, I think Aaron Rodgers stomps his little foot on our little nuts. Again, I don't want to bring up the Thursday night game. I don't want to. We lose. All right, week 4, Soldier Field. That's got to be where this game-worn helmet was worn, or at least against the Bears, because it doesn't have a scratch on it. And there's not going to be a scratch on Stafford that day either. Nice warm weather down at Soldier Field in the crappy grass. It's not going to matter. Their secondary will be falling while we'll be running to the end zone scoring touchdowns. I think we win by at least 10 points.
The Bears!
All right, Carson Wentz and the lowly Eagles come to town. I'm not a fan of their front 7 on defense. By saying not a fan, I think they're pretty damn good. I think Matthew Stafford might get roughed up a little bit this week, but it's still not going to change the fact that we're going to win this game at home and embarrass the Eagles. They're just no good. Well, the Rams, speaking of teams that are no good, I mean, what can you say about the Rams other than, wow, you guys suck? Yeah, we're going to win this game by 20 points. All right, we got the Redskins coming in this week. This has been a 3 week in a row, just stinkers, you know, that we're playing against. There's a danger, you know, knowing we are the Lions, and people say, same old Lions, even though that's ridiculous to me. There's a chance, you know, to have a letdown game, and you let somebody that you should beat you. If that is going to happen, it's going to be this game out of those 3. But even still, I don't think we're doing that this year. I think Stafford will have his meat hooks on everybody's mind and really getting us all where we need to be, and I think we win this game again. All right, we played 3 crappy teams in a row, and now we're going to Houston to play them, who are not crappy by any stretch of the imagination. And their front 7, you know, I talked about the Eagles' front 7. Eagles' front 7 is like little freshmen in high school. These guys are seniors in college. I think this is going to be a rough week. This is going to be our wake-up call. After those 3 easy weeks, we're going to get our butts kicked down in Houston. All right, the Sam Bradford experience or experiment up in Minnesota will fail, and we'll be playing against our old friend Shaun Hill, who was a very great backup for us, in my opinion, when he was with us. But, sorry, Shaun, we've come to ruin the party, and we're here to remind you why you're a backup and why you were Matt Stafford's backup. We win this game by 6 points. All right, we get a nice week of rest after beating the Vikings. God, I hope I'm right. Otherwise, this will sound kind of silly. And then Jacksonville comes to town. A very interesting team. Reminds me of the team in 2011 that lost to the Saints in the playoffs, our Detroit team. Really talented players on offense and some pretty good playmakers on defense, but a lot of young guys. It's going to be I can see this game being kind of a shootout, and whatever the over-under is, I'll be betting the over. Well, I would if I was a betting man. So any of you people out there betting, if you want to take my advice, bet the over on this game. High-scoring game, Lions win by 3 points. All right, Thanksgiving. Turkey, turkey, turkey. Adrian Peterson. I just have a terrible feeling about this game. They're going to be real sour about what we did to them in their brand new ugly-ass stadium up in Minnesota. And I think they're going to come ruin our holiday. And it's going to be the second one of our eye-openers this season. Houston's going to give us our first one, and I think we're going to get our butts kicked on Thanksgiving, and it's going to be a game that a lot of people are going to want to turn off. Not because of Shaun Hill. They're going to realize that they need to run. They need to run all over us, and I really think they're going to. And, yeah. We're going to feel a lot like Adrian Peterson's little boy with switch marks all over us after that game. All right, at New Orleans after Thanksgiving. This is one that I'm really kind of unsure about, but I think this is going to be a close game. I don't think we're going to run down to New Orleans and provide another flood, you know, and destroy their hopes of whatever they've got going on. I think this is going to be a close game, but in the end, the crafty veteran Drew Brees is going to pull something out. We're going to lose this game by a couple of points. All right, after 2 weeks of 1 week of extreme humiliation and a disappointing loss the week after that, thankfully, our tackling dummy is coming to town, the Chicago Bears. What is it, Chris Long, Jake Long, whatever, which one of Howie's Neanderthal kids is playing for you guys, you know, his labrum's torn, he'll be standing on the sideline in a sling, Cutler will be leaving on a stretcher, whatever. We're gonna roll.
The Bears, the Bears, the Bears.
All right, at the Giants. As I talk about the Giants, I want to bring up them and the Buccaneers. I think those are two teams that are under the radar nationally that are going to make a pretty big statement this year. Anyways, never mind the Buccaneers. We're not going to see them till the playoffs. The Giants, we're going to go into the new Meadowlands, and I think they're going to beat us. I think Eli is really got his stuff together. They got the new coach there, and they're going to show us what a real professional football team can do when you're in the home stretch. And I think we lose this game by 5 or 6 points. Okay, the Dallas rookie Cowboys. Dak Prescott will still be playing because, Romo will come back and his arm will break in practice because he tried to pick up a water bottle. The kid's not bad, but he's not going to beat us in the home stretch to the playoffs. We win. We win by 7 points. All right, week 17. Green Bay comes to town. We're resting all our starters. We will have locked up the division by this point. Green Bay will have locked up their position in the wild card. So really, this is going to be kind of like a late season, preseason game in a lot of ways. Guys getting reps, guys trying to stay healthy. Interesting game. We pull it out. We win by 10 points. All right. If I was to walk into the locker room of the Detroit Lions, not before game 1, before game 2, unless I got a DeLorean, I would point at Matthew Stafford the whole time. I'm over here. Because the team needs to look to him. Look to him. When you're on the field, look to him. You could see that in game 1. He knows where everybody needs to be, where everybody should be on the field at all times. Okay? We couldn't ask for anything more, except maybe a Super Bowl championship. But, hey.
The Bears!
Oh, yeah. Crazier things have happened. If we could get on the right roll and everybody can get on the right, the same page, which hopefully would be the right page, because God knows if you're on the same page and it's the wrong one, it's going to be another Lions football season. But just follow your captain, follow your quarterback, and he's going to take you as far as you will let him take you. If you all follow along with Matt, he will take you to the promised land.
This is Lou Dickman, and I do not approve this message.